All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that last video of looking at the Hunter. Now, moving on to this house right here that we are living in right now, a Madison. There's my cat. The Madison seems to be like when we were looking at the Iris, that was obviously an unpopular model. This, I think, is a very popular model because there are many, many other Madisons in this neighborhood. Our neighbor's house on this side is a Madison. The gray house that I keep talking about across the street with the lighting and the Minka Air Concept ones and the extended bedroom is also a Madison. There are also other Madisons kind of over that way. I think there's like a black house beyond that red house there. That's a Madison. There's even building a Madison in the middle there. So there's Madisons everywhere, and there's even some Madisons down that way. So actually, that house with the pink garage doors, I think, which is an interesting combo, I have to say. I kind of like it. It's weird, but in a weird way, I like it. But I think that's a Madison too. So the Madison, so you can see actually here next, this one's in the old neighborhood. The Art Deco light there. You can see next to it, it looks like we're looking at an Ellis there because of its deck. But that is a Madison. You can see just like ours, it's got like the porch there and the dining room there, but it is mirror image from this house right here. So this one's like the same layout. So it looks like we actually might get to tour. Actually, these are pictures of that gray one. It's actually kind of a bluish gray, but the one that I keep telling you guys all about the lighting choices for and stuff, that is what we're looking at here. These are pictures from that house, and you can see, now you can see I mentioned, now if you want a tour of this house, obviously go check out the video I posted the other day. Well, actually it was today, but I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded. So just a little while ago, obviously it's like the switches and video tours. So if you wanted to tour this house, go check that out. But as I explained in that tour, the builder made some modifications that he felt like he could improve this home. And one of which was that he made this a slanted ceiling here. This is what it would have normally looked like, which honestly, I like this much better than this. That whole drop there is just kind of weird. And obviously it's hard to get a chandelier because it's going to be so close to your head. Now you can see they chose to put a door there, and since this all was taken very recently, they put out a whole like, oh, what's the word I'm like those lattice structures. I'm not sure. They're sort of like some kind of, not a gazebo or a terrace, but like some sort of structure they put out there, and they have a whole deck, kind of a whole covered deck out there now, which is really cool. It looks really pretty actually, because they put those kind of outdoor bulb string lights around it and stuff. So you can see here's the porch. They did not choose to put a porch fan there unless if they're still waiting on one by any chance, like we are. Here's their kitchen. Here's this kitchen. You can see this one is not even mirror image from ours. It's the exact same layout and everything. Here's the living room. They chose to put bookshelves in, as I mentioned a couple episodes or parts ago. We did not, but you can see it's very similar. So yep, let's do a 3D tour inside the Madison. So here we go into, all right, so this seems to be a different one from that one. They did not do a 3D tour of the gray one. In fact, okay, this is actually the one that has the Fanimation Edgewood on the porch. I was showing this house to you guys from one that we toured. It was the Iris. The Iris was over there, which I think it's just a foundation here. So this is obviously this 3D tour was taken, it's older. Okay, now I understand which house this is. It's that yellow one. I was saying this house here has like some sort of fancy, well, not fancy, but kind of weird looking fan out on their porch. And this is a white Fanimation Edgeworth that I've passed. I passed by this fan several times walking around. Here we are inside the house. So this is a different, and this one is mirror image from ours. So it's a little weird. And it looks like they did the pot lighting differently in it too. They just have the three pot lights all off to one side like that. And then this is different too. They just have 4 in a row. I love the way they did ours much better. They're much more well spread out. But they got 2 pendants over the island installed in the exact same fashion that we do here. And you can see window is very similar. There's just the only difference is there's just one stripe there, and that could, or like, what is the word for like those window divider things that are for like kind of design and stuff. But it might be because when we were building this house, they were having a lot of problems with ordering windows, which is one of the things that made this house take so long to build. So it could be that was the kind of window that was supposed to go there, but they had to order another one. They had to do that for a few of our windows, order different ones. You can see they're still having problems because we're obviously still missing a window. Oh, and this is different too. They have a whole doorway here. Well, we don't have any doorway here. Again, much better choice in our house to not do a doorway there. There's the fireplace, but it's different. It's a different fireplace. Going down here, and here is this is where my bedroom is at this house. You can see they chose a light for this room, no fan. And there's also a part where the ceiling slants down there at the end. Mine doesn't do that. I always thought mine would do that, and it doesn't. So, not sure why that is. Here's the bathroom on this side. This is mirror image, but under that, this is exactly what I have. This is exactly how it's laid out. There's the shower. This is exactly the same as my bathroom, but mirror image, except this. I don't know what. I do not care for that. That looks really odd, but maybe they need the extra storage. There's the closet, which again is in the exact same place, but the switches are in a different place though. They're on that wall instead of here. I think it might be because maybe they wanted this closet smaller so it doesn't jolt out as much to this door, because yeah. And then I guess, is there a pot light in the entrance? I don't see a pot light in the entrance. They don't have a pot light in the entrance. Actually, I'm curious, did they choose to add a pot light in the shower? It looks like no, they did not. So they're just like ours, so there's no pot light. But they don't have a pot light in the entrance either. I don't know, but they did that. That was like almost like a requirement for ours, saying like they just did that. So I don't know, we sometimes even argue a little bit of whether that was necessary. We debate on that a little bit. I kind of like having the pot light in the entrance to my room like that because it's just cool, but I don't know how necessary it was. Oh, they just have a pot light over the sink and the bathroom fan. That looks really weird to me, but this is exactly how our half bath is laid out. It shows you that even in other homes of the same model, there's some significant differences. Oh, and this is like all very different. We don't have anything like this set up in our laundry room. But again, and yep, see this, there's a whole separate laundry room here, unlike any of the other models that we looked at. So I really appreciate that. But it goes to show you, and then this is all open too, going down this way. While here there's a divider between those two hallways. So there's, and then there's a closet here too. So it goes to show you that even models of the same, the whole small closet is in a totally different place. It's at the end, like you can see here, there's the closet's over there on the right, while here it's just there at the end. And it goes to show you that even models of the same name, they have differences, which is one thing I actually like about this neighborhood, is that it's not so cookie cutter. There's differences. All the houses, there's no two houses that are identical and exactly the same, even as far as layout goes. So it's like, you know, okay, here's going up to the, this feels more narrow for some reason. I don't know why that is. Maybe that's just the camera. You can see that this is different. This is not like ours. They did it a little differently here. And they also put a bookshelf on the stairwell. That's kind of nice, but we didn't really need that. But this looks weird here where it comes up like that. That looks odd. Nice skylight there. I almost keep thinking this is like one of the other models we're looking at, because it actually feels quite a bit different, but no, it's just like ours. It's a Madison. Well, that's not a little creepy. Okay. Well, that's just there. Okay, so what, I guess it looks like this is a Hampton Bay of some sorts. I've seen this before, I think, but I can't remember the model name of it. But that's what they got in the bedroom. You can see, as I mentioned for our house, another thing that the builder did to improve the model was make the bedrooms bigger by pushing the wall back. They did not do that here. So you can see the bedroom is significantly smaller. Oh, here's the remote for the Hampton Bay, I guess, right there. And I like that you don't need that much closet space. I think it's more important to have bedroom space. Here's the other bedroom here. If we can get into it. It just feels different. And obviously they're using this one as an office. Remote, I think they got the same Hampton Bay fan in here, just on a longer down rod. Boop. Okay. There's the camera right there. And then the other thing I did, as I mentioned in the video too yesterday, is that the bathrooms don't normally come with the high cathedral ceiling like the rest of the upstairs does. And you can see that in here. It's just a regular ceiling in the bathroom. The fan is right over the toilet there. Well, it's more in the center, placed more in the center at our house. Oh, they also put some things over the window to make the height really blurry. But like basic things like the amount of windows and a lot of basic layout things are exactly like ours. But it's different. It has a very different vibe. This house has a very different vibe than ours does. Now the greenhouse, that's the neighbors. Oh, I guess we can't go down to the basement. Oh, bummer. I wonder if it's completely finished or not. This part seems finished, but maybe once you go down there, it's not. I don't know, because I don't think you have to have any of the basement finished. So, yeah, you can see this was taken back when there was a lot more construction going on. So yeah, in a nutshell, that was... I wish you could have seen a 3D tour of this one. I could have showed you like it had the same lighting that ours did, and it had I could have showed you what the extended master looks like. Here is the layout. This is actually in the same way that ours is in. This is not mirror image from ours. This is essentially our floor plan. Oh yeah, this was a mistake that the builder made though when designing the floor plan. He swapped in this bathroom. He put the sinks over here and the toilet and shower here where it's supposed to. And you can see it obviously looks weird because there's just one window over that sink. You have to swap the two around. The shower goes there. Or no, shower goes here, toilet goes there, sinks go up there. But other than that, we're essentially looking at the layout to this house right here. And it looks like, I don't know what's going on here. We don't have anything, like, this is just all a wall here. But, like, the pantry part, though, is the same where it's like there's a door there. And then upstairs, you can see that's where the linen closet is. It's in the exact same place. This is essentially this is a fairly accurate model exactly of this house right here, this floor plan we're looking at here. Okay, so that pretty much, so that wraps up the Madison, which is my own home, and it looks like next we are going to be looking at, I think we're almost at the end. Okay, we only have 2 more left. We only have the plum rose and the spruce. So on to the plum rose for the next video.